Late night bites with friends? Already hard to beat. That first too hot bite of fries you couldn't wait for, followed by ice cold Pepsi. Now that hits different. Suddenly, the energy kicks back in, the night goes longer, and the laughs don't stop. Because Pepsi brings out more flavor, more fun, and more of the moment. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar today.
Did you know with the Sam's Club app, you're technically in the club no matter where you are? Like, this is a club. This is also a club. And this is a club. My bad. Come join us. Sam's Club.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
Ouch. This knee is killing me, but I can't stop training. The marathon is in 2 weeks.
Let's get on ZocDoc and find a doctor to take a look at that for you.
Okay.
Here's a review. Dr. Craddock really takes his time.
No, I don't have time.
What about Dr. Charles? His patients say he can help find a quick fix, and he's in network.
Great, now we're talking. Book it.
Booked. 1 mile down, 19 to go.
Bring it on.
You've got options. Download the ZocDoc app today.
I see you.
Avatar: Fire and Ash is now streaming on Disney+. It's the film critics are calling the best Avatar yet.
Yeah! Go, 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 go!
A true epic and completely jaw-dropping.
This is the only pure thing in this world.
Return to Pandora on Disney+.
It will be an adventure for the whole fam.
And watch the Oscar-winning phenomenon at home.
This is sick!
Avatar: Fire and Ash, now streaming on Disney+. Rated PG-13.
Everyone, this is part 2 of a 2-part episode. Part 1 is already on your feed. Thanks for listening. Enjoy. Oh yeah, she's been on birth control. She's been off of it the whole time. Might actually be the reason why she's not fucking him yet, is because she's like, I don't want to get pregnant right now, and I know that it's gonna happen if I let this man come inside of me.
Yeah, maybe even like hearing like, yeah, we're having sex more. I'm like, oh god, this is like. I don't know. I was rewatching a season 4 episode today for my podcast of Katie and Tom right after they get engaged, talking and everybody laughing about how they do not have sex and they will not have sex and they do not want to have sex with each other. And it bummed me out so much. I was like, this is making me so sad. And that's kind of how I feel with Kristen and Luke, because here's the thing. I actually was rooting for Kristen and Luke in that I thought Luke was very good at like being attuned to her feelings, right? And I was like, she seems to have found someone that's like willing to cater to this. And if she can find someone to cater to this, cool. I knew it would blow up when there would be a baby, because I was like, well, he's going to have to like cater to the baby and he won't be able to cater to Kristen. What I didn't realize is that he catered to her because he liked to fuck her and they had sex all of the time. Like I knew they had a lot of sex. Remember they showed like the dildos.
Yeah.
Like, we know they used to have a lot of sex. So like, it's not that I didn't know that, but I realized it. I thought it would be like his attention was on the baby, but no, turns out he doesn't really give a fuck about that. He doesn't really care about parenting. He can only support Kristen if he's having sex 5 to 8 times a week, probably is what kind of what the vibe is to me. And that bums me out.
It is a bummer. He's like, I need sex. I got to go on the golf trip with my brother and I got to go fishing with my dad.
I was giving him a real benefit of the doubt. I realized like it was like the second episode of this season. Cause I like went in being like, well, they're not going to be in a good place. Cause I was, there was just no way Kristen and Luke were going to do well with a baby. There was no way. If you go back and watch season 1, they're having the same exact fights, by the way. They've never decided on where they want to live. They don't agree on parenting stuff. Like they have never agreed on any of this. Never have, never will. And like she, I don't know. I just like I was giving them credit that they didn't deserve, to be honest, for this relationship. And that Kristen is going to stay with him and she will have another baby with him is why I need people to understand that she's not going to have a healthy partnership unless she genuinely decides to like make a serious change. And that will probably have to stop drinking too. But we're not talking about Kristen's drinking as much here. But I've always been, I think Kristen drinks wine out of a coffee mug type of drinker at times in her life.
We can never forget when she chugged that whole glass. I was like, I didn't know throats could do that. That's amazing.
She drinks a lot. And I think that when, you know what I mean? Like, I think there is a version. I do think Kristen can get better. I believe that in my heart for most people. I just am not sure that she will.
No, I'm not sure that she will either. And I think that Luke is, I don't think Kristen is ever going to leave Luke. I think Luke will have to leave. He'll leave her, but she's never going to leave him.
I don't think she's left anyone. That's not her thing.
Oh my God, you're right.
That's not her thing.
Wow.
She doesn't leave people. She's the most anxiously attached person that's ever existed. Like,
truly is.
They leave. She's Vicky Gumbelson laying down in front of the car for Brooks, like begging him not to leave. Like, that's Kirsten Doty.
Vicky. I've had too much Vicky over the last few days.
It's ruined. I'm actually actively upset about it. It's ruining Ultimate Girls Trip for me fully. Like,
she sucks so bad.
She sucks.
Okay, let's go over to Next Gen. Now, with Next Gen, we do need to address this news that came out of Atlanta. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. I sent it to you, so I'm just gonna go over there. All right.
So scary.
It's so sad. You guys remember a couple of years ago, we were like, why is Kim Zolciak's gigantic baby in a car seat? He looks like he's so big. He wasn't. He was like 4 and he was just like oversized. Anyway, one of those kids, Croy Jr., he's called, or KJ, has been accused. Oh, he's the older one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's been arrested for aggravated sodomy and sexual battery. He's 15 years old. And essentially the allegation is that he attacked a teenage girl at a co-ed gym in a sauna. And it's really bad. It's really, really bad. Like, if you read the thing, I'm not going to read it. It's really horrible. Kim released a statement being like, he's never done anything to this woman. I was like, well, she's not a woman. She's a child.
Of course she did. Of course she did.
She's a child. And she's like, the only people that are harmed in situations like this, she said, are the people that are accused.
The perfect lunch combo. That first bite of your favorite sub, followed by ice-cold Pepsi. Add a couple of friends, and now that's next level. Suddenly, the laughs get louder, the stories keep flowing, and the food tastes better. Because Pepsi brings out more flavor, more fun, and more of the moment. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar today.
Mazda has been named Consumer Reports' safest new car brand. It starts with our approach. Every Mazda comes standard with proactive safety features, so you're more aware of what's around you, more focused on the road ahead, and ready before problems ever start. Mazda, more of what matters most to you. Go to MazdaUSA.com to learn more. Consumer Reports does not endorse or promote any product.
Bonjour, compadre. It's the
Priceline Negotiator.
How do I negotiate so many great travel deals? My greatest gadget, the Priceline app. It's got hotel deals, flight deals, rental car deals, all of those deals in a bundle. Deals, game day deals, concert trip deals. No one deals more deals than Priceline. Hold your horses, there's more. The app lets you filter hotels by neighborhood, vibe, star level, and amenities like pools and spas and beachfronts and... Wait, I'm not done. Stop cutting me off.
Priceline.
This podcast is brought to you by Versed. Guys wear that guys wear. This fantasy football draft season, Verse Limitless Pants should be at the top of every guy's watch list. Because while some guys are sweating whether to risk it all on an up-and-coming rookie, fall back on a trusted vet, or to just ride with whatever the auto draft tosses at them, gearing up with the Limitless Collection's versatility, comfort, and style is always a sure thing. Versed. Guys wear that guys wear. Only at Dick's.
There is so much NFL on ESPN right now. Monday Night Football, plus pregame and postgame. NFL Live, NFL Primetime. Everything you need to stay on top of every game, every week.
Unbelievable.
And now NFL Network is on the ESPN app. More football, more coverage, more ways to watch. Football's on all season long on ESPN and streaming on the ESPN app.
That's something.
That's
something.
That sounds about right. I was on another podcast earlier and I said, Taylor Frankie Paul, this is your future if you don't get your shit together, which she doesn't intend on ever.
Oh my God,
but
it is.
It's
it
Taylor Frankie Paul. Those
it's
two.
so bad. I don't know if you ever watched It's Always Tardy. I didn't watch it that often, but every once in a while I would
There
dip
was
in.
a time when you would turn on Bravo and either you would get Tardy or you would get $1 Million Listing.
Yep, absolutely. And they very specifically with KJ had this thing where he cursed all of the time as like a toddler and a small child, and they thought it was the funniest thing on earth and encouraged it. And I remember being like disgusted by it. Like it was crazy, like fully cursing like I do. Like it was so crazy, and they would laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh about it. And so all I'm saying is that they have been making questionable parenting choices from the beginning with KJ. So I'm like, I don't want to say I'm not shocked that this happened because I am shocked that this happened. But based on like not just what we know about Kim and Kroy, but like what we actually saw on television, I'm not that shocked that some of their children are bad.
Yeah, they have bad children. That sounds about right.
And it's scary. Apparently he's 6'2" and 250 pounds.
He's a gigantic
He's a football player. Like it's so scary. It's so scary. I don't mean to laugh. I just like, it's so shocking. It's as bad as it can get, essentially, right? Like that, and that's you can't hear something worse about someone, really.
Yeah, and for a
child,
little girl. She's a
little girl, and also he's a child.
Mm-hmm.
Like to think that there is a 15-year-old boy. Like I know that boys do that, but do you know what I mean? Like there's something deeply disturbing about a 15-year-old already being that bad and that scary. Like what has his life been?
No, 100%, because I like 15. I could have had a 15. I have a 12-year-old, so I could have also had a 15-year-old. That would have been in the realm of my existence as an adult woman is to at this point have a 15-year-old child. That's a baby. Like it's so scary and it's so sad. And naturally, Kim is doing what we expect somebody like him to do. Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know. I hope he goes away. That is that's dangerous. Like I think it's, for me, what's wigging me out so much is like, that is a stranger attack. This is not a boy that's crossing boundaries. Not that that's excusable either, but something about like the brutality of it and the public plate, like I'm like, lock him up. Like, do you know what I mean? Like that is antisocial behavior on a level that I am like deeply, deeply disturbed.
Yep. Blech. Yeah. And then, and to that I say, Ariana, maybe don't go visit Atlanta anymore.
Maybe don't go visit Atlanta anymore.
There's nothing good coming out of there. All you had was your parents and Hudson, and we can't be going back there. This is bad. This week on Next Gen, it was a Thanksgiving episode. We got Ava moved into her new apartment. Gia threw a Friendsgiving. Ariana and Liam fucked while Charlie continued to flirt with Ariana for the plot. And after Candy and Todd called it quits, we saw how Riley dealt with it. So there was, by the way, this has nothing to do with anything. It's just like a production thing that drives me crazy about Next Gen. Next Gen is a show that requires me to not be on my phone at all because so much of it is in text. Like they're like,
that is true.
Like I was like, a group chat, who's in it? What? But then there was
that's true.
There was this thing in the middle where they did like an interstitial, like a middle portion where Amira like did this like Gossip Girl, like lady whistle down type like the narration where she was like, Gia went to this and then I did that and Liam went here. And I was like,
it was Thanksgiving. They were narrating what everyone did for Thanksgiving.
I was like, is this important? I don't think it's that important.
Yeah, Ronan went to Brooke's home in Palm Beach. Shai was in London. Yeah, they like went through the whole thing, and it's like, okay,
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. I
Wasn't really
guess.
wondering.
Yeah, and again, I think that the show is really great when it's a group setting. I don't
Agree.
care to see one-on-ones unless it's like
Agree.
Riley and Ariana or Riley and Gia, but like it's at least then it has something to do with something, but like I don't care for the one-on-ones here. I want to see every scene should be a group scene.
I
All of
agree with
them.
that. I want to give Riley credit for this episode. I think Riley really dropped back into the show. This
Yeah.
felt like the first, I mean, last, like the BravoCon a little bit, right? Like she was getting
Yeah.
a little more into it, but it feels like this episode, I don't know, maybe the divorce news coming out, she was just like, I got it. Like it's out there. I wonder if maybe that, I mean, obviously her home life was part of like what was going on, but I actually wonder if maybe the stress of it coming out
Yes.
was part of
Yes.
it. Like not necessarily the divorce, but like anticipating that she was going to have to live the divorce out on camera. Like, I kind of wonder if that was stressful. And then that actually happening made it less stressful, like when the band-aid has been
Yeah.
ripped and she can just like be open. And like, I appreciated Ariana being like, I feel like you don't want me to ask about this, but I have to ask about this. I
Yeah.
thought that was a good way to do it. I thought that Riley was a lot more open and vulnerable than I expected her to be about this topic. And I don't know, it felt like finally she was filming a show and like part of a group that was on a show, which she had not been yet this season, really.
Yeah. And if you think about it, the Rocky Horror Picture Show episode is when after that, I think, is when Riley gets like drunk and
Mhm.
ends up, or like
Or
but
no,
it's
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 around
before
there.
that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
before
But
that.
it's
It's around there.
October.
Yeah.
It's October. And then this is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a month has passed. And so it's possible that Candy had already started talking to Riley about her and Todd breaking up. Like I can't imagine that Candy and Todd
Mhm.
were like totally fine in October, right? It's possible that at that point they were
We
already
know they weren't.
separating.
Something had
Oh yeah.
happened that summer because I
Oh yeah, they were.
remember Candy
Yes.
came out and said like something happened in July. Wasn't that the thing that like something
Yeah.
specific happened in July? So yeah, I bet that is it. And then she's like already in her head about filming, already insecure, already an introvert. Already, I kind of wonder if also part of like being on the show was like, I'm taking back control. This is my narrative. I'm going to talk about
Yeah.
myself. And then yet again,
Yep.
it's
Yep.
about Candy, right? Like her whole fucking life. And I can imagine her being very, very in her head about that.
Yes.
And she seems a little lighter now. And I want to like, because I've been pretty critical of her on the show this season, especially. And so
Yeah.
I want to like give credit that it feels like this is her back with the show. And I hope that she like continues talking this way and continues hanging out with people. I'm a little worried about that. But yeah, I thought she did really good in this episode. And I appreciated the way that she talked about like what it's like, the way that you learn to detach from your life when
Mhm.
people know about it. I thought that was
Mhm.
really interesting, where they were both like, yeah, I mean, you just kind of get used to it and then you don't feel it anymore.
Oof.
Rah!
Oof. Oof.
Very,
Ugh.
It's Always Sunny. You guys still have feelings? Remember this?
Yeah.
Like bury that. When she said that, I was like,
It was so sad. And then you're like, and also if you think about it, she started the beginning of the season. She was like, I have a boyfriend. I want to be a DJ. I want to do all these things. And then suddenly she gets like hammered. She fights with Georgia. And then she's off the show for a little bit because she's like, I'm going to, and everybody's talking about it online. And then
Mhm.
she's like, I'm going back home to Atlanta. I'll be back when things are better. And then we only saw her come back during the BravoCon stuff. So it's
Yeah.
very much possible that she was like, fuck this fucking show. My
Uh-huh.
God.
I think she stopped filming for a little bit, like, and was
Yeah.
uninterested in filming. The one thing I need from her is to just forgive Georgia. And, like, I think actually her worst feature on the show is the grudge holding, because
Mhm.
like she won't even be civil, and it's like
Mhm.
that if you want to do that in real life, like that's fine, like that's your
Yep.
prerogative. But for for a reality television show, I cannot stand when someone like won't interact with someone. And I
Yep.
actually like understand why Georgia and Charlie like keep interacting, because they're on a fucking show together.
Yep.
And it's impossible to be at a table with 8 people and just completely ignore some of them. You know what I mean? Like it's just not realistic. And Riley does it not well. Like, I don't think like it doesn't come across well when she does it. I don't like when she does it. And I hope that maybe she can like let go of that a little bit. And it's like, I don't need you to like Georgia. I just want you to laugh around Georgia. Like when she does that thing when people try and tell her a joke and she just goes,
Yeah.
like, that drives me nuts. Like, just laugh a little bit.
Yeah. And you know what? I do think that she's kind of coming around to it because where was it? Was it this episode where Georgia goes to the bathroom and she's like, let me use a bunch of soap because otherwise it's going to be national news.
She was doing the charcuterie board.
The charcuterie board. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like, you know, I think that everybody's sort of like cooling down on that part of it a little bit because they think they're like talking about how dirty Georgia isn't pointless because we already know. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Everyone knows she's gross. Okay. It is what it is. She's our gross coworker. Have you never worked with a gross coworker before? That's it. Don't eat anything out of their hands. That's fine. You know, like that's all it is. As a resident, Gia shouldn't be on this episode on this television show Truther. What did you think about the entire crew having to go to Jersey City for this Friendsgiving?
So, as always, that's insane. That's insane. That's insane. Why would we ever go to New Jersey? I actually have zero problem with Jersey City in real life, guys. I actually think that's a great idea for Gia to live there. It makes total sense.
Yeah.
I will say credit where it's due. The party looked nice. All things
lovely.
considered, like she did.
Lovely.
She has better taste than Teresa, I think. Like it all looked a little less tacky than Teresa's usually does.
Yeah.
And I, as a Gia hater, I actually think this was one of her better episodes because she hosted well. And well, one, I will always like when we go to the Judices and they're like for real cooking and like putting shit together. Like I always do kind of like that. You know what I mean? Like he did it. Like I don't know. I do appreciate that element I have of Teresa since season 1 where she was like, no, of course I don't have a nanny or any help. I do this all myself. And I was like, yeah, you do. Like, okay, I believe you. Like you are doing it. And I do like that element of them a little bit. So it's nice to see that. And also with Riley, right? Like it's nice in these moments. It's nice for her because she is the most famous out of all of them. And she has had the craziest like exposure, right? Even more than like him and Craig. Like she has had the craziest experience. We all accept that she's the one that's been the most involved with all of the shows. Like, so it does make sense for her in those moments, but like, why are we going to New Jersey? Nobody, they don't want to go. They bitched about going to Brooklyn, and I'm supposed to believe they're all going to Jersey City.
It's so
that's crazy.
Funny. It was like, and I don't know. This is a week of Thanksgiving, probably, right? Traffic hellacious at that time. What do you mean that they're going to Jersey City? That sounds terrible. It sounds terrible. They were happy that they were like, all right, well, at least like it's big. So like we'll at least get like a place to sit and eat nicely, you know? So that was nice.
I think that was the thought. She has enough room, but it's like, let the show rent you a room somewhere. Like
also, there were so many people in that Friendsgiving. I was like, who are they? Are these extras? Where do they come from?
I think she has a lot of friends. I think she has that person that probably has a lot of friends, and I bet all of her friends still live in New Jersey. You know what? Like they're all living there. Like I don't have to tell you. Like you know that.
I do know that.
Am I wrong?
I do. No, you're not. But like there were so many people like that Kendall girl. She keeps showing up to film, and I'm like,
I'm confused about her.
Sweet
so many child. People. Do we need Kendall talking heads?
What is she doing there?
I don't dislike her, but I'm like, I'm having trouble keeping track of the regular cast, and now we're adding people halfway through the season. What?
Like, let's go back to Brooke Shields' daughter. Why? Who is and they're like, Kendall's just Liam's friend who shows up. Okay, well, Liam's barely on the show too.
Who's Liam? You know, like he gets a +1. We don't even know him.
It was so funny. Okay, so obviously the big thing that happened this episode is that Liam and Ariana are like fully together. But before we get to that, we had this like scene with like Shy and Brooks at Friendsgiving where they like go out and have words. And it was just so funny because they go out and they talk and then they come in and they're like, we talked. And Shy goes, nobody notices or cares. Like, because I was like, yeah. Because this is such a weird beef. What is this?
Shy. I love where Shy was like, I just don't understand what's going on.
He has no
He's like,
idea.
"But what happened?" He's like, I don't get it. Like, we didn't have any beef, and then suddenly you didn't like me because I am friends with Charlie, but you're sitting next to Charlie tonight. Like, what's happening?" He's like, "Ariana's fucking Charlie. Like, why aren't I allowed to be friends with Charlie? Why are you mad at me for this?"
And the thing is, Brooks is like, yeah, you're right.
Don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I was just like trying to be direct, but now I'm seeing that like I wasn't so direct.
Yeah, and Brooks says something like, well, now I realize that like Shy really wants my approval, so I'll keep him around. I'm like, Brooks, you're not as powerful as you think.
It's
Sir.
so gross. It's so funny because from what we know, Shy is also a rich kid, but like it's such an example of like you can be a rich kid and still know how to like live in this fucking world. And Brooks is like a newborn baby in a way that I don't find fun.
No.
Like it's not endearing to me. Like the Georgia of it all, walking around with the MacBook instead of her phone, like that's fun and funny.
Hilarious.
But like Brooks being like, it's like he has no curiosity about the world. Brooks does not have is never been curious about a single thing in his life. I'm not sure he's ever Googled anything. He simply is uninterested in anything, yet thinks he's incredibly interesting. And that is the worst combination in a person, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. He was like, I was excited to see his sourdough turkeys. Those looked really good. I was like, that's impressive.
Well, because I think Brooks is like a normal person. Do you know what I mean? Like I bet in real life, like you're like, oh my God, look at these. And you're like dancing around the little sourdough turkey. And then you like have a little laugh. You give him a kiss on the cheek and you skip out of the room. Like he's probably perfectly fine. Like there's nothing actually like deeply wrong with him, but it's like, you're not a deep or smart or funny or quick or confident person. So what would I want to watch from you on my television?
Yeah. Why are you here? There's
Why are you
literally
here?
no reason. There's no reason. They go around the table. They do like a say something nice about thing. And it's so funny because Amira gets Kendall and she's like, you know, I mean, even Amira is like, who the fuck is Kendall? I have no
She's
idea
like,
who that
is she on the show? Did they give her a mic? I didn't see that on the call list.
Does she work in production? Who is this?
Is that Gia's friend? Gia's friend from home? Who's Liam?
And like I loved Rowan being like, this is really forced. I don't want to do this and it feels really dumb. And I was like, yeah, it is. Because it's a stupid
I actually
thing.
thought that was funny that they did that and kept it in because the housewives have been doing those games so much more. And I actually thought it was such a good example of like how stupid a lot of the games are and like and like that they are like inherently stupid to do. So for the kids to be like, this is really stupid. Like I appreciated that.
I loved it. Well, it's after before Friendsgiving. It's very exciting because Liam and Ariana both are signed up for carrots, and Hudson finds out, and Hudson's like, "Oh, I don't care about carrots. I don't care who makes carrots with my girl." Da 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 da. All this stuff. He says this thing in the confessional about he's not worried about Charlie being friends with Ariana because he knows Charlie's going to try to fuck Ariana, but Charlie's a bad person. So he knows that Ariana's not going to fuck Charlie. And I was like, well,
first of all, I loved when Charlie, I don't even know what to say about him. But when he goes, I mean, obviously Hudson knows she wants to fuck me. He's known she's wanted to fuck me since she first saw me. I mean, he's known her for a long time. He knows her well. Like, he is so gross, but there is also something fascinating hearing him just speak so frankly because what he is saying is the truth. Where he's like, yeah, no, Ariana's wanted me to fuck me since the first time we met. Correct. We all saw that. Like, correct. Ariana's clearly into him. Correct. Ariana going over his house at 1:30 a.m., just the two of them means that she's into him. Like, everything he says is right. It's just so fucking sleazy, but like hearing it every once in a while, I'm just like bowled over by his confession, like his villainous casual confessions. Like, yeah, of course Hudson knows I want to fuck her. And then Hudson just being like, well, no, like it's fine that, like, no, I knew he would try and fuck her. He's the worst person I've ever met. Like, like it's okay that we've gotten close. Like that has nothing to do with this. Like,
It's so funny. It's like you think that you're friends with this horrible person and you have the upper hand because you know that they're horrible, but actually they have the upper hand because they're a piece of shit and they still get access to you.
Yep,
You
and
idiot.
Hudson's just a loser with money. He's probably not a total piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's a loser, like, and he gives me the
Yeah.
ick, but like he's not a Charlie, right? Like,
No,
he's just
no.
like a regular. He's an average loser rich kid, where Charlie is like a supervillain, and he doesn't get that. It's really funny. I've been seeing a lot of criticism for the show Sterling Point and about how there's like no parents around. And I keep being like, in summer towns, there are boring rich kids who find locals who do drugs and they become friends. And the poor locals get to do a ton of cool shit because rich kids are boring but have access to cool shit. And what you were seeing is Hudson and Charlie. I mean, Charlie's a little different, but like, where there is a kind of boring rich kid that wants to be cool, you will find the Charlies around them because they find the Hudsons because then they get to do the cool shit via Hudson's money. Like it's a tale as old as time. Because Charlie doesn't have money like of his own. I think he grew up rich, but it doesn't seem like he has a ton of access to funds currently.
No, I think he probably lives in an apartment that is paid for. He doesn't look like he's the kind of person that has like a stocked fridge. I feel like we've been to his place a few times and it's like folding chairs. Like it's not like a place to live. So even
he probably
like
has a
Ariana,
trust to like live on, but not enough to like ball out on. You know what I mean? Like he probably gets like $6,000 a month or something, which all of us would kill for, but that's like enough to live on his own in a studio apartment and like, or a 1-bedroom and like pay for his food and like his Ubers, but like beyond that, like remember when Riley like threw her phone into the water and was like, I'll give $1,000 to whoever gets it, and Charlie dove in immediately. I was like, oh, he doesn't have money. Oh, okay. And like what we're seeing with Hudson is Charlie being like, oh, easy mark. Let's go. You wanna have fun, Hudson? I'll show you fun. And I bet they have a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So Liam and Ariana show up and they're kissing and everybody's like, oh my God, they're still together. But then Ariana gets Charlie during this like go around the table and say something nice. And she gives like a wedding speech. She's like,
everybody being like, Ariana, what are you doing? What Gia's confessional being like, not in front of Liam. I was really laughing. Not
okay, but also Gia, shut the fuck up because you are so male centered. She could say what she could go and suck Charlie's dick right now in front of Liam if she wanted to. Okay, there's nothing there. Whatever.
Say
like,
that.
Oh my God, don't say that in front of the boy that you like. No, she should. She should do whatever she wants. She's like 23 years old. Please, for the love of God, Gia is such a grandma. I cannot.
You know, I support Ariana fucking Charlie once or twice.
Yes.
I think like we just heard
me
about
too.
KJ. Listen to what we just heard about KJ. If Ariana fucking Charlie is the worst thing that she does, like she made it out of that family, you know, pretty unscathed, all things considered. Like she is a hot young person who is attracted to a bad boy and like she's gonna fuck him. But it was crazy to say that in front of Liam. It was crazy. Like not necessarily because like it was so nice to Charlie, but the way it made everyone else so uncomfortable. And like everyone else was like, whoa, because they've already, you know what I mean? Everybody had already been talking all week about it and like suspecting. And so for her to do that, but also it like made me love her because I'm like, you are just like a messy, beautiful 25-year-old. Like live your life, baby gorgeous. Like I love this for you, you messy little bitch. Like I hope she fucks everyone, first of all. And I was happy when she said that Liam had a big dick and that he was good in bed. I said, good for you, Ariana.
Good for you.
Good for you. But like when it like I was like, that is so crazy. I can only imagine when she watched that back.
The perfect lunch combo. That first bite of your favorite sub, followed by ice cold Pepsi. Add a couple of friends, and now that's next level. Suddenly, the laughs get louder, the stories keep flowing, and the food tastes better. Because Pepsi brings out more flavor, more fun, and more of the moment. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar today.
Priceline Negotiator.
It's me, the
Priceline Negotiator.
We don't need the jingle twice.
What about a third time?
Stop it. This is about vacation inflation and how Priceline negotiates amazing deals on hotels, flights, and rental cars.
Seems like you decided.
Yeah, but I didn't mention that you can save up to 60% off hotels in the Priceline app.
Time to read the tagline.
Fine. No one deals more deals than...
Priceline.
Please stop.
Priceline.
Touché.
Priceline.
Priceline.
There is so much NFL on ESPN right now. Monday Night Football, plus pregame and postgame. NFL Live, NFL Primetime. Everything you need to stay on top of every game, every week.
Unbelievable.
And now NFL Network is on the ESPN app. More football, more coverage, more ways to watch. Football's on all season long on ESPN and streaming on the ESPN app.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in, and that's too late. SimpliSafe is changing that.
Stop. This is SimpliSafe. Police are on the way.
We don't just alert, we stop crime before it starts. SimpliSafe. Plans starting around $1 a day. Save 60% on a new system with professional monitoring during our 20th anniversary sale at simplisafe.com/Spotify.
Outdoor deterrence requires a SimpliSafe Active Guard outdoor protection plan starting at $49.99 a month. Visit simplisafe.com/licenses for alarm license information. Tennessee 2012.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
And then she just kept being like, I haven't drank in 6 months. So
Oh,
this is the
right.
first
It was
time I'm
the
drinking.
I forgot. She had been on probation. It was the first time that she had drank.
I was like,
Oh my God. Oh my God. She must have. Imagine watching that back.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. But she goes to the bathroom and she's like talking to like Ava and Riley about Charlie and about, but basically with the relationship with her and Charlie is that whenever they're together, Charlie says over the top things. Like he's like, you want me to fuck you? Can I finger you? Can I go down on you? You want me to eat your pussy? Like he says shit like that. And instead of her being like, ew, that's disgusting. She's like,
She goes, ew, that's disgusting.
Charlie, no.
You have two options to that. You have, ew, that's disgusting, or ew, that's disgusting. Those are the only two possible reactions.
Yeah. You either say, stop it, or you say, stop it. And I think that's what she's doing. I think
that's so fucking real. That is the realest early 20s. Like,
that's so funny. That's what
God,
she's like.
that's so funny.
That's when they're like, oh my God, why did you switch seats with Charlie and sit in the back of the plane with him? She's like,
by the way, I would have done that when I was in my early 20s. I really was like embarrassingly. I have actually. This embarrasses me so much because I would be Ariana in this situation.
Yeah.
Like there's a nice guy that wants to have sex with me and like buys me flowers. And then there's this idiot that talks about wanting to finger me in front of other people. And I'm like, sure, we can ride in the back together. You want to finger me on the plane? Like that was me, like truly. So I just like see Ariana very clearly, if you will. And like Liam seems like perfectly fine and nice, but it's really embarrassing me to watch Ariana try and make herself like him because it's like Liam is a good guy and will find I actually think I love that he's friends with Kendall and like seems to be friends with women, and I think he seems very nice and like normal, but Ariana does not want that right now. And it would be also like she doesn't need a boyfriend. I think it's also the other thing that it's like if I get with this guy, I think you were saying this on my podcast, like that we're like he sent me flowers, like this is like serious dating territory, and she doesn't want that. And it's like watching her like try and make herself want that is tough for me. Been there. Where you're like, also this good guy wants me, and you're like, but at 1:30 a.m. I'm gonna go fuck Charlie because that's fucking fun.
I am certain that Charlie has a single mattress on his floor. Like that's
Maybe a blow up.
Maybe honestly. A blow up air mattress.
Maybe a mattress never made it. Maybe a mattress never made it to his home. Then he just got an air mattress.
And he is putting her through it. And she's like, you know what?
Yes,
this is
daddy.
great. Yeah. She's like, but I think that there is something really exciting to her at this age. Like we talked about this on your podcast. Yeah. Like there's something very exciting about being in your early 20s, being out of a long-term relationship and getting railed. Okay.
And getting famous at the same time. And like also like her and Charlie are like on this come up together. They're the two
Yeah.
stars of the show. Let's be
Let's be
right?
honest.
Like they are the breakout stars. They're the two that like, I mean, Georgia too, but like I feel like out of season 1, Ariana and Charlie are the ones who like life has changed. You're famous now as opposed to like the rest of them. And so I think like I could see them like coming back after a press thing where like the two of them, everybody's complimenting them and they're just like running home and fucking. Like, you know what I mean? Just like on the high of like what they're doing. Like, it's probably so fun to like be on this show and like be at BravoCon and everybody's obsessed with you and you're winning this award. And then Charlie wants to finger you. And it's like, this is so fun in a way that Liam doesn't give her.
No, he doesn't. I also think like for Ariana, there's probably, the sensible, logical friends in her life are probably like, listen, Charlie only wants to fuck you because like you're obviously the biggest star out of here. You were in a BravoCon commercial. You are the star of this television show. You are Bravo royalty, whatever. Like he's a deadbeat, whatever. Like he just wants to fuck you. He's just trying to use you. But there is like at that age, you're like, yeah, but I'm the prize. So I get to be the one in power. So I'm the one, if I choose to fuck him, then I am the better person here. And I get to make that choice. There's like an autonomy there. And
I'm
like,
the friend that's like, totally, you should totally
yeah,
do that.
Yeah. And you have that one friend that's
your
like,
logic totally tracking with me. Girl, I'm always, as long as you're honest with yourself, girl, like go have fun.
Yeah,
I won't let you
exactly.
lie, but go have fun.
And then you have people like Ava or Gia who are like, no, you need to make good decisions, whatever. Like you have to, that Riley is like, if Charlie wasn't a little bit racist, I would probably be okay with you fucking him. But the problem is that Charlie has said microaggressive shit and he is probably a transphobe and he's very problematic that I don't want you to fuck him. But if he didn't have those views, girl, I would have let you do whatever you want. Like I know that's probably what she's thinking.
Amira's like that too, I bet. Like I can see certain ones, but you're right. Ava and Gia.
Yeah. Ava and Gia are like, no, don't do that. You're too good for that. Don't do that. And it's like, no, just do it. Who cares? Who cares?
Ariana,
live your best life.
Who cares? Like you can only fuck him about 7 times over the course of 2 years. Like it can't really be more than that. Like, and he can be somebody that you sleep with over the course of several years, a Kristen and Jax, if you will, who I believe that they probably have had sex like once every 1 to 2 years for the last 10 years. That's like,
yes.
my personal thought on Kristen and Jax. And like, I can see, like, I've had situations like that where like you kind of hate the person, but like you're in this, like, you have somehow like found yourself in this thing. And every once in a while, it's like, should we fuck? And you hang out with them other times. Like you're with them other times. And you don't have sex most of the time, but every once in a while you guys are drunk and you're having fun. You're like, should we fuck? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Wow. It's like you peered into my mind from the age of like 17 to 21.
I miss being a young girl. Now it's the apps and I don't drink anymore. Do you know how fucking hard it is to do when you don't drink?
I know. I hear.
I hear someone's
terrible.
like, just go to the bar. You don't have to go in the apps. Go to the bar. I go, I can't go. I don't drink and I don't like to be around drunk people.
Oh God. And you know, the other thing about Charlie and Ariana is like, if Ariana goes, if she invites Charlie over and they fuck, Charlie immediately, he is nutting, he is getting up, he is using the bathroom and he is leaving. And she's like, oh,
so I'm ordering an Uber. Is that cool?
Yeah. And
he comes out of the bathroom and he's like, so what are you doing tomorrow? And she's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then
there's no illusion of a relationship there.
No, none. And I think that is probably something that is so exciting to her and something that is so exciting in your 20s. And I know that Charlie is a bad person, you guys. Let's just go ahead and say he is not a good man.
No.
But in terms of Ariana living her best life, she is going to have to, you got to fuck a few Charlies in your life. In your 20s,
he's Jax.
Okay?
He's Jax Taylor. He's Jax Taylor, but younger and grew up with more advantages. So he's more scary than Jax. But like, you fuck those guys in your early 20s when your life looks like Ariana's. Like that's just what you do. You don't go from Hudson to Liam, unfortunately for Liam.
Yeah.
And that sucks. And also, not for nothing, I can see a world in which maybe Ariana and Liam next year or 2 years from now circle back. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that I think like she would never be into them or they would never work together. It's not that, but it's it would be crazy for her to bog herself down in another serious relationship when she finally leaves this guy and she's getting famous at the same time. Why would you get a boyfriend? Don't do
boyfriend?
that.
Ew! Get out of here!
Fuck everyone! Don't get another boyfriend. Go be a fucking star. You're a star, baby. Go to LA and have fun.
Yeah, go climb up on Jesse from Summer House if you need to. Just go.
Oh my God, go to the Hamptons and fuck Jesse Solomon. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what you should be doing when you have exited your high school relationship and you're famous.
Yeah, go to the Summer House. Kyle is single. Don't fuck Kyle.
Don't
that's
fuck
gonna
Kyle.
be really, that's very depressing.
No.
That's depressing.
Maybe KJ? You could fuck KJ.
You could fuck KJ. You could even fuck Carl.
You could even fuck Carl. Just go fuck someone, baby. Like,
but try not to have sex with the guys from Southern Charm.
Oh, off limits.
No, that's
I got a TikTok of Craig running the other day.
Oh my God, I saw it too.
I realized I need to make some changes, and I was not being the best me. The comments were really making me laugh. Although one of them was like, I actually like Paige less now after seeing this. Because like she stayed with them for so long. And I was like, yeah, now you're seeing what some of us are screaming the whole time is that as much as we like Paige, we know in our head you can't actually be cool and date Craig.
Yeah, Paige is a woman who carries water for the patriarchy. So
I mean, you can't be cool and date Craig or this new Joe guy, really, from what I can tell. So.
Okay, the new Joe guy.
Teresa Giudice. Small.
Wait, what? Hold on, Joe D'Amelio.
He's like super rich. His dad is like in something. He's from New Jersey, and apparently they hooked up before. So I do love that.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Good for you. You know what?
In theory, we could do a hookup tree from Teresa. Well, not Gia, because she has a boyfriend for so long. But I'm like, in theory, we could maybe do a hookup tree from Teresa back to Gia with this link.
Oh my God, back in like 2020, she's just like in the comments talking to this guy. Oh
like
my
25.
God. And you know what? Take a note from Teresa. She was freshly single and she was like hot Italian guy with a PJ, young.
Hello. And then she tied herself down to Lewis, but
God,
whatever.
Yeah, whatever his name is. Yuck. I love these kids. I'm so happy for Ariana. It was really what I also love about this show is that they break the fourth wall all the time. Like there was that scene where they're like laying in bed, Liam and Ariana, and then Liam is like, "Hi guys."
Yeah. It works. It works because I think that like Gen Z can't not break the fourth wall. Because they're front-facing camera people. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that if you want Gen Z to watch, they have to be front-facing camera shows, essentially.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping they'll find Next Gen NYC, like they kind of did Secret Lives, right? And I think that's why Secret Lives worked, because like they figured out how to get enough of the fourth wall broken to make it kind of like watching a TikTok. In a way, does that make sense? And I think like that's kind of what they're doing on Next Gen as well. And you know, as a teen mom head, like I'm like break every fourth wall. I am like, I want to see all of the sausage made, every single thing of it. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I'm like more fourth wall breaking. Anytime anyone's like, it shouldn't be broken that much, I'm like, further, let's go further. But I think they're doing a good job with it on this show. Because a lot of people don't love it, that they do have to, you know what I mean? Like they do have to walk the line. And yeah, that's fun when they're in the bed, but it's like they still film like a regular reality TV show and it works.
Yeah, it does. I honestly can't even remember what the preview was for next week. Oh, they're going on a ski trip, I guess.
Oh, right. That's fun. Probably to Vermont or something.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I will say I like this show and The Valley both have a lot of like just the cast in like one room without a lot of other people around. And I'm like, we need more out to dinner scenes. We need like On the Valley, there were a bunch of like those parties where it was just them, where I'm like, I feel like this conversation, if there were people in the background in a restaurant, I would be enjoying it more. And I do think Next Gen is doing, I think it's Bravo being cheap, honestly, is
Yeah.
what it is. It's like
Mhm.
just so much cheaper if they're just in a fucking room, right? Like they're in
Yeah.
a room in someone's house and they don't like have to deal with anything else. It's easier to edit, blah, blah, blah. But I do want to see them moving out and about even more. Like we're in New York, like out and about as much as possible, in my opinion. And they're doing like
Uh-huh.
an okay job, but I think we could step it up.
Yeah, I think like the one time that we really saw them out in places was that Halloween, around the Halloween
Mhm.
time. And I wonder if they changed it up because that's when the Riley, Georgia thing happened. And then it was all over TikTok that was going on. So I wonder if that was them being like,
That's a good
okay,
point.
no more.
Spoilers.
We can't do it because also people are annoying. They're
People
so
are
annoying.
They
If
probably
you
try and get in filming. Yeah,
Ugh.
no, there's music that you can't control. There's like, I
Yeah.
get you have to rent out the space, you have to clear it with everybody. Like, then when you're editing, you have to make sure that nobody who didn't sign a release is in the background. Like, it's a
Yeah.
lot more work than just having 15 people that are already on your payroll in one room
Yeah.
where you can have every bright light that's ever existed on. You can actually add lights to the you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
you can create they're creating sets essentially. And
Yeah.
I can understand that, but I don't want them to lean so far into that because I think it takes away from the soul of the show. Like it
Yeah.
makes it feel a little soulless when they do that. And the Valley was struggling with that at the beginning of the season. And I feel like once they were like in Mexico, you know what I mean? Like once they moved
Yeah.
away from that, it got so much better. And I hope that the Valley I want to see more outside walking around scenes. Like there was a scene earlier this season where they were outside walking around eating pizza. And I was like, I want more of that.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see you in your regular life a little bit
Mhm.
and like in even groups. I mean, one of the best episodes was last year when they all went to like Mexican food together. I think like was it like a Mexican girls' night out at El Coyote? And that's when
Right.
Janet got drunk and started screaming at Nia. And I was like,
Right.
oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yep.
need more of that.
Yep.
I would like to see more of that. I would like
Because
to
it's
see
like
more people
variables.
out.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
which is annoying for production, but as far as like creating drama, usually those extra variables make the seed more enjoyable for us. Like I liked it when they panned people in the background who are like that adds a lot to the show and you miss it when it's not there.
I miss the background faces. The extras in the
Mhm.
background are some of my
The
favorite things on reality
servers,
TV.
like,
Yeah.
I love them. I
Yeah,
love
they
them. And I don't want to see it lost, you know?
Yeah, it does. I think it does bring a warmth to the television show because otherwise they are just in a conference room at a Howard Johnson, just like eating
Mhm.
meals and like playing dumb games.
By the way, speaking of Taylor Frankie Paul, I'm her in court right now. Like when she was sitting like
Oh.
this in court with her legs like fully in the Zoom camera, like
The perfect lunch combo. That first bite of your favorite sub, followed by ice cold Pepsi. Add a couple of friends, and now that's next level. Suddenly, the laughs get louder, the stories keep flowing, and the food tastes better. Because Pepsi brings out more flavor, more fun, and more of the moment. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar today.
Amazon Health AI presents Painful Thoughts.
Why did I search the internet for answers to my cold sore problem? Now I'm stuck down a rabbit hole filled with images of alarmingly graphic sores in various stages of ooze. I can clear my search history, but I can never unsee that.
Don't go down the rabbit hole. Amazon Health AI gets you the right care, fast. Healthcare just got less painful.
At ZocDoc, we know being a healthy adult is like living in a video game. Every day has side quests, taxes, laundry, birthdays, and just when you're leveling up, you have to book a doctor. The insurance portal crashes, they put you on hold, your doctor doesn't take your plan, game over. We see you, so we made booking a doctor easy. Download ZocDoc, search by specialty, insurance, and availability. Book instantly, no cheat codes required. Find a doctor you love with ZocDoc.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat, emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month. Even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending. Zero tears.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
I'm sorry I threw a stool at my son.
Like, I remember being like, I should not know what pants you're wearing, bitch. You're in court.
But
why do I know you have sweatpants on?
As a hypermobile girl who like needs to sit with my feet up all the time, I get it.
Literally sitting like with my legs in yoga pose right now.
No, I cannot have my feet down. I can't do it. I will scrunch myself into the smallest ball possible, even on a plane.
Under my desk, I have a stool so like that my feet can like be up and like I can't. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I get it, but maybe not at court. When I would
maybe
be at court
not at court.
Maybe not. This was amazing. I could probably talk to you for so much longer. Okay, Liz, tell everybody what you got going on, where they can listen to everything, where they can follow your incredible takes on Threads.
Of course, you can find me on Threads or Instagram at Liz Explains. And I have a podcast of the same name. It's on patreon.com/Liz Explains. It's all behind a paywall. You can get just a weekly episode, or you can do a weekly episode, and then I do 2 Vanderpump Rules recaps a month. We're in season 4 right now, and I'm calling it my No Rules recap now, which is I just skip episodes if they're boring because we're in season 4, so we start to get boring episodes. So like I put one out today where we went to Hawaii. So fun. And it's like I'm doing like my favorite Vanderpump Rules, and
I love that.
It's like I love when you can watch reality TV and like pass and just like I don't want to talk about that. That was boring, and just skip right over it.
It's the best. I hate a filler episode of reality TV.
And these seasons of Vanderpump Rules have like 25 episodes in them. Like they are like because that's like height of Vanderpump Rules popularity. So they have so many episodes, and some of them are so bad. And I was like, let's just skip them. Like that's rules here.
That's so smart. I was doing a House of the Dragon recap on my Patreon, and then we just like stopped after episode 3 because I was like, this is so boring. We're going to come back to this when the season's over, and we'll do a season recap because the last 4 episodes of that season, I was like, what did I watch just now? Nothing happened.
And
nothing of consequence.
It's so fun then when you get to talk about it and it's actually good.
Exactly. Well, that was amazing. I will put all of that information in the show notes for everybody to go and check out. Definitely go and check it out because I was on it and we talked for like 2 hours about Next Gen. About Next Gen. Yeah. So if you want to hear more about thoughts on Next Gen, you can go over there and check that out. I'll be back later to talk about probably whatever new hellscape is out there. Lord knows. I don't know. There's a bunch of men trying to infiltrate the WNBA. I haven't talked about the Wicker trailer yet. I'll probably do a Big Brother episode, but go and check that out. And thank you as always for listening. And Liz, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Bye.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
At ZocDoc, we know being a healthy adult is like living in a video game. Every day has side quests, taxes, laundry, birthdays, and just when you're leveling up, you have to book a doctor. The insurance portal crashes, they put you on hold, your doctor doesn't take your plan, game over. We see you, so we made booking a doctor easy. Download ZocDoc, search by specialty, insurance, and availability. Book instantly, no cheat codes required. Find a doctor you love with ZocDoc.
See you.
Avatar: Fire and Ash is now streaming on Disney+. It's the film critics are calling the best Avatar yet.
Go, 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 go!
A true epic and completely jaw-dropping.
This is the only pure thing in this world.
Return to Pandora on Disney+.
It will be an adventure for the whole family.
And watch the Oscar-winning phenomenon at home.
This is sick!
Avatar: Fire and Ash, now streaming on Disney+. Rated PG-13.